From the looks of things right now, they look like Pooh Shiesty might be done. Look, man, a lot of people are speculating because they seen one dude get out and they thought that, oh my God, this might be a good sign for Pooh Shiesty. Hell to the no, no, no. Okay, I don't know why I did that. No, it's not. This is a prime example of you F around, you find out what kind of evidence they got for you. They about to bury him because he is definitely one of those people that you realize once you let them out, they just not gonna do right. They is AKA can't get right. And this is a prime reason right here why. Hear this out.
The feds just found more evidence in Pooh Shiesty and Big 30's phone. And the evidence they found guarantees Pooh Shiesty is never coming home. He's gonna be found guilty when he goes to court. There's zero chance he beats this case whatsoever.
Suspects involved in the robbery and kidnapping of rapper Gucci Mane have been arrested. Officials say the alleged ringleader behind the attack was rapper Pooh Shiesty. Our Preseda Olguin has been on top of this story and has the latest.
Aside from learning that the ninth and final suspect has been arrested, we've been able to obtain video which shows the FBI at Pooh Shiesty's home the day he was arrested. Take a look at that video. This happened in Memphis. Federal authorities say Shiesty was the ringleader behind the attack on Gucci Mane here in Dallas. That incident happened back in January at a music studio located off Dallas Parkway. The DOJ says Gucci Mane and two others were allegedly kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint. They say 9 people were involved, including Pooh Shiesty's father and Big 30. For background, Pooh Shiesty signed on to Gucci Mane's record label back in 2020. And according to the DOJ, Pooh Shiesty is the one who set up the meeting to discuss his recording contract.
As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
Now, this is the sad part about this whole scenario. Not only he had guns, remember he on probation. People act like he just gonna be able to walk away. He ain't gonna be able to walk away. They were just building up enough evidence to be able to be like, look, we're gonna go through this footage. We about to see what this thing hitting for because it's about to be a movie. Pause, rewind, play, action. Let's see how this movie played out. They see everything on footage from the robbery to people leaving with items and whatnot. Come on, man. This is how stupid people are when they start talking about what's going on. Talk about, yo, Pooh Shiesty gonna end up getting off because they ain't got no real evidence. If you think it's no real evidence in a type of building like that, come on, man. They was just gathering all their evidence because dude is he's a walking problem. He's one of those people that just can't get right. But you know what I mean? I'm glad Flacco was talking about it, but at the same time, I think this is a prime reason why people need to start to focus on trying to make money the right way instead of trying to run rampant out here and doing crimes. And not only that, you vandalizing, like you stealing from a person that's supposed to be your boss. At the end of the day, you might not like Gucci Man, but at the end of the day, he is a boss. People be talking about street code. Ain't no street code when it comes to business. It's just not.
We've been hearing for months Pooh Shiesty is innocent. He coming home. He ain't do nothing. The feds don't got no real evidence on Shiesty. Gucci not even testifying no more. What they got of him? Some pictures of him outside the studio? Where the evidence that man Shiesty be home tomorrow? Shout out to my brother, Lawyer for Workers, aka Mo. We love Mo on this channel. Mo is an amazing reporter, amazing journalist, amazing lawyer. But Mo been telling us Pooh Shiesty was gonna beat this case, and this case is weak for months. The feds just responded back, it ain't. Now, the one thing we learned today, Brett, the feds will conceal what they have for as long as they can. So the feds was forced to give us the evidence today because they was responding to a memorandum of Pooh Shiesty trying to get out of jail. He was trying to get bond. And one of the clauses that his lawyers presented, yo, judge, they don't got no physical evidence on him. They don't got no real evidence that Pooh Shiesty committed these crimes. Let him out of jail. So the feds had to respond back with, no, we got a lot. We just didn't reveal it. And they revealed it all. First off, we learned today that Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane really only had one little discrepancy in their contract negotiation. Like Pooh Shiesty, for the most part, was still on board to be signed to Gucci Mane. He just wanted Gucci Mane to turn over one thing. And because of that one thing is why Pooh Shiesty crashed out. The only discrepancy they really had, which makes this thing just all that more ridiculous, Pooh Shiesty wanted Gucci Mane to give him back his masters. So they were negotiating this while Pooh Shiesty was still incarcerated. And Gucci Mane was kind of receptive and open to all the other demands, but Gucci Mane just wouldn't, under no circumstance, give him back his masters.
Now, I'm gonna be real with you. When you look at how Gucci Mane operates right now today, you also got to think about it like this: who does Gucci Mane have on his record label? His record label is basically something that's just invisible. All these artists on his record label that nobody know the names of, and then not only that, you had Pooh Shiesty, cousin that died, passed away, that was on the record label, and they wanted the chain back. Like, come on, man, it's all type of crazy stuff. At the end of the day, the masters he want is of the artist that's getting him paid. Pooh Shiesty was a money like that money was coming in off of him because he just had the notoriety. But other than that, he's not just letting that go. And it's understandable, especially when it comes to making money. You don't want to lose out on your cash cow. But this is the problem when the cash cow sign a contract that they don't agree with. And then when they locked up, they looking at that contract and they like, yo, if I get out, I'm about to make some changes. For better or for worse. And in his case, it was for the worse. And that's why I tell you, man, it's sad that when you see things like this, they hey man, damn. It's always something.
And that's what pissed off Pooh Shiesty and led him to do this. The feds have somehow obtained the messages between Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty from Gucci Mane's perspective, which shows that Gucci Mane is still cooperating with the feds. So that lie that I guess Gucci Mane stated where he's not talking no more, he's not cooperating with the police, that's cat. Pooh Shiesty's lawyer was misled because Gucci Mane is still cooperating. Gucci Mane is still talking. Gucci Mane at this point is trying to get Pooh Shiesty life, bro. This is how it appears.
Not only that, remember Pooh Shiesty, like when he first went in, what happened? Gucci Mane made a rap song. And he's like, yo, he's snitching. He did not say anything else. He just did the song, did his thing. At the end of the day, he's letting the world know, yeah, he robbed me. But this is business. He didn't even say this is business. He's just moving like a unit. And you can tell that he can care less. Because at the end of the day, Pooh Shiesty probably is going to live the rest of his life in prison. I'm going to be real with you. For him to come out and do what he did, he's probably going to live the rest of his life in prison. You know, they're going to give him, I don't know, maybe 30 or more years. He's just a repeated offender. It is what it is. But Gucci Mane is not about to go to jail and not about to cover up for somebody that done robbed him of his prized possessions.
So Gucci Mane arrives, and obviously we know the story by now. They bring Gucci to the studio, and they rob Gucci, and they got it on camera where Gucci Mane is signing the release forms. Now, Pooh Shiesty got the release forms, but he said it was not enough, so they recorded him, and he told Big 30 to record Gucci. Now, here's the thing. Until now, we were wondering, okay, do the feds got the video of like Gucci Mane saying, hey, I'm Gucci Mane, and I just released Pooh Shiesty from the contract? Because that was filmed, that was recorded. Now, we was told when Big 30 was pulled over, he like cracked his phone, he damaged his phone, so they couldn't get in the phone at the moment. But apparently the feds got a way to recover it, and they recovered it.
Why do people damage stuff like phones and they think that they don't have the technology to go inside a phone? So they can recover damn near anything. They've been doing this far too long. It's sad, man, when we looking at these young dudes today and they just throwing their lives away. All for one guy. One guy orchestrated this. And you got a lot of dudes about to go to jail for one guy. Like, come on. Is it worth it? No.
So not only do the feds got statements from Gucci Mane and all the victims present, the feds now have the video of Gucci Mane signing the release under duress with a pistol like nearby. And the feds also got the video of Gucci Mane saying, "I'm releasing Pooh Shiesty out of this contract." Now, these dummies and these nincompoops like took a video of Gucci Mane saying this with a man with an AK-47 nearby. The feds have officially announced they got the video of the robbery. This is Pooh Shiesty's daddy walking in with the contract in his hand.
Dog, this is enough right here. I don't see them getting off from this. Dog, they not only got the picture. Look, dog, they got Pooh Shiesty sitting there. Damn. Dog, they literally got him right there. They got the dude in the yellow, which is, I would think, most likely, I don't know, that might be Gucci right there. I don't know who that is in the yellow, but that's probably Gucci. But then you got a dude right there with the gun right there. Dog. And you got the dad with the damn bag with the contract hoodie on. Dog, his dad going to jail too, unless he turned informant. They already say he was telling. Damn, crazy time.
This is Gucci Mane right here. This is Gucci Mane right here. This is Pooh Shiesty.
I was right. That's Gucci, man.
This is the dude with the rifle as they're getting Gucci Mane to sign the paperwork. Why would you include the dude who is holding Gucci Mane under duress? If you're gonna make somebody sign a contract under duress, wouldn't you make them sign a contract under duress without the person with the gun in the video? But they got the dude with the gun in the video. In the same video, Gucci Mane is signing the contract, which falls in line with what everything Gucci is saying, which is, hey, he lured me to Dallas, brought me to the studio, pulled a gun out on me, made me sign this contract, which destroys Pooh Shiesty's initial defense of what contract? We don't know what they're talking about. He didn't sign no contract. Because Bradford Cohen, I think that's his lawyer. Bradford Cohen was his old lawyer. When he did an interview with Lawyer in Crime, he says, yo, Pooh Shiesty's daddy going to Staples and printing out paperwork. He was printing out rap lyrics for Pooh Shiesty. He didn't print out no contract. What contract? Now them folks got the contract. Now them folks got videos of Gucci signing the contract. So now that defense is out the window. And if you read through this contract, you will see how absolutely ridiculous that the expectations are that somebody actually signed this with a sober mind. These folks put a clause in the contract where if anything in this contract is deemed invalid, illegal, or unenforceable in any respect by a court of competent jurisdiction, the validity, legality, and enforceability of the remaining provisions shall not be affected or impaired. The party agreed that any such invalid, illegal, or unenforceable provisions shall be deemed modified to the minimum extent necessary to make it valid and enforceable, and the agreement shall be enforced as so modified. So
Basically, man, they did a contract to make it seem as though that if any mistakes happen, no matter what, he's still out of the contract. It's still going to own up to what that contract is stating. Hey, look, man, I decide to do this video late. I'm struggling, tired, about to go to bed after this, but I had to jump on this video. So you might have seen a couple of the, I'm listening. Y'all probably like, yo, probably should go to bed first and then do the video. Nah, I'm alert. But I wanted to get this video out the way because I think this is I feel the momentum, but I feel the momentum with a little bit of tiredness. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, this is a prime example of a dumb, stupid criminal that just threw his life away. The sad part about throwing his life away, he not only threw his life away, but Pooh Shiesty took a lot of other people with him. When you set up and orchestrate something like this crazy, and then you have somebody that's living who God knows where, you can't really, nothing you can really do, man, to justify these actions. You can't. Sad, man. Sad.
these folks think that the courts will see this contract and that Gucci Mane, a man who's been doing record deals for damn near 20 or 30 years, will sign a contract where it says, hey man, if this contract is 90% illegal, the courts don't got any right to deem it unenforceable. We would just have to modify this to the minimum and we'll still carry it back to, what? This had to have been written by Pooh Shiesty daddy, bro. Ain't no lawyer in their right mind wrote this. They gave timestamps for the video. So apparently at this timestamps, it's depicting Pooh Shiesty's daddy holding a document in the recording room. Also featured are Pooh Shiesty and, again, Gucci Mane. At this timestamp, they got like Glover holding a Draco, which apparently like Glover nickname is Chopper. They got him holding a Draco in front of the recording room door. And at 11, they're depicting RD releasing Pooh Shiesty from the contract. And I think this stands for minutes, by the way, not seconds. This stands for minutes, this stands for hour. So at the beginning of the video, Pooh Shiesty's daddy is walking in with the contract. At 5 minutes, they got a dude outside the door holding a gun, making sure Gucci Mane can't leave. Now, they could probably paint this as, yo, no, he was protecting Gucci.
You know what's sad, man? When you look at this, like, let's be real. When you look at this, let's be honest. Sometimes you gotta not play dumb, and you gotta be one of them people that's a stand-up individual, and you looking at everything in context, like to see what everything is that they presented to the world, which is the same information that they send into the courts, and they letting them look over everything. When the feds was gathering all that information, let's be honest, they already knew that they have footage. They already pulled the footage. But this the part that's going to strike a lot of people down of them thinking that, yo, free Pooh Shiesty. No, you should never free somebody that is this blatantly just that dumb. Just dumb. For one, you have Gucci Mane standing right there. Two, you have Pooh Shiesty literally show his whole face inside the frame. And you have somebody right there that's holding a gun. What can you do about this situation that you're going to tell the courts that you was trying to do? That you was trying to save somebody in your car? Nothing ain't gonna make sense. They already know you ain't saving nobody from no goddamn car. You inside of a building. So you can't say you was on a lookout because they're gonna be like, wait a minute, it was a little bit more of a better secure spot. What would make you have a gun out in a building like that? It's nothing that's gonna make sense. Nothing. But hey, look, man. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna take my butt to bed because I'll start talking crazy, all because I'm getting sleepy. But look, man, lock Pooh Shiesty up. He gotta go to jail. I'll be safe.